In this short video, we'll demonstrate the SourMint Malicious SDK, which was distributed as a legitimate ad SDK by the Chinese company Mintegral. In August 2020, Snyk identified that the Mintegral SDK performs malicious activities like advertisement attribution fraud and leaking sensitive data. This video demonstrates the latter. The SDK is distributed as a legitimate ad attribution SDK, but it holds malicious functionality, hence the name SourMint. The malicious SDK at the time of recording affects over 1,200 applications available on Apple's App Store, which has been downloaded over 300 million times every month. On the right hand side here, we're running the Charles debugging proxy, which is connected to a live mobile device running an application we created that uses the malicious Mintegral SDK. This malicious library detects when proxies are connected and will not behave maliciously if monitored. However, we're going to set a couple of flags on responses sent back from the Mintegral servers to our mobile application so that the responses appear direct. We'll start the application on our device and show you the market disrupting application called Scan QR. Oh yes, QR codes are still a thing. In the background, you can see some requests sent from the Mintegral SDK in our application to what appears to be a legitimate settings.rayjump.com URL also owned by Mintegral. When the responses come back from the settings endpoint, we set flags upon them so that the Mintegral SDK running on the app believes it's not being monitored. Back to the Scan QR app. We're going to scan a QR code that contains the URL to a top secret document of ours. Please don't tell anyone about this. It's top secret. When we head back to the Scan QR app, the Mintegral SDK is able to get back on the CPU of our device and makes a request to the malicious n.systemlog.me URL. Digging deeper, we can see an encoded payload is sent. We'll copy this to the clipboard and in our terminal on the left, pipe the malicious payload into our script so we can decode it. In the output of our script, you can see the original encoded malicious payload followed by the decoded payload. There's a second layer of encoding used in the field named clever, which we further decode to reveal a JSON payload, which includes the URL of an HTTP request we made from our application. Mintegral now have access to our top secret document. The malicious Mintegral SDK is monitoring every single HTTP request our mobile application makes and sending back potentially sensitive data about both the application and the user. Visit the Snyk.io research site for more information about this malicious Mintegral SDK and SourMint.